Hello everyone, welcome back to Chapter 6 of Fire Emblem 6, double S rank, Mecha here, and I'm ready for some battle preps, and I'm gonna be joined by a fellow flaunter of fantastic Fire Emblem feats, Altissimo. How are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you doing?
I'm ready for this. The thumbnail has spoiled me on the fact that we are gonna have a wait and lot party in this one. I was kind of thinking like this would probably be the chapter for them, considering it's the last large-scale appearance of enemy soldiers. Their best bet against kills, or, well, mostly skill, hopefully kills. Boars as well. It's going to keep up here.
Yes.
And
because we're turtling and because he needs kills.
Yeah. I feel like that description fits a lot of chapters in this game, but this chapter especially, because there's... I mean, I think everyone turtles in this chapter to some extent, because there's so many different rooms to visit. You only have one thief, and... I mean, I think you get, like, I see a Dorky on the island, so I think you have at least one Dorky. But generally, I think you need Chad to go almost everywhere for the sake of the funds rank. And honestly, you're probably welcome the opportunity to grind experience anyway.
Yeah. So this is perfectly fine. Of course, you can beat the entire chapter, like, without, going for treasure, without opening those 2 side rooms, or the 4 side rooms, and all that. But we're just kind of here for the full experience.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of full experience, one person who is absent from here is Marcus, actually. You're not taking advantage of the opportunity to grind his axe rank here either. You're just not doing it. Interesting.
Yeah, that actually, it wouldn't have been the worst idea for Chapter 7, to have him be able to do a little more with axes, but it didn't cross my mind, to be honest with you.
Okay. I mean, I get it, because Marcus's main advantage, I gotta say, is probably just, like, upping the tempo of a chapter, and if you're going kind of slowly anyway... There might just be a lot of, like, this might be one of those chapters where you can just bench Marcus and not really feel the pain. As long as you can get through 7 without him too, I guess is the big thing, because that's the main payoff of getting him to D-rank axes.
Right, correct. Which I didn't think about that either. It's like, for me, as far as I know, the reason you want better axe rank on him is for the hammer for the early chapters, but, like, I didn't even think about Chapter 7. So...
I mean, no one wants to think about Chapter 7 before you're actually in Chapter 7.
True.
Even when you're in Chapter 7, you don't want to think about Chapter 7.
That's true.
Speaking of no thinking, I was just going to say that I saw that there was an option to support Lot and Wei to B. Is that right?
Yes, that was correct.
They didn't do it because they were busy, but...
Not doing this turn, but yes. This may be the last chapter to get deployed at the same time.
Oh. Oh, Clarine, is that? Are you sure that's where you want to go? Like in the front line? Oh, never mind. Okay, I see division. Just don't get Lou hit twice out of 3, I guess.
Fine.
I believe you because I see it, but damn.
Fair enough. So one thing, we have Saul now, and I mentioned earlier I wanted one user of each of the legendary weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So for a light rank, that leaves only 3 options: Yoder, Saul, and Ellen. Given the way I tend to play, I wasn't exactly liking the idea of using Yoder for no experience. So then the options between Saul and Ellen, and I think everyone knows Saul is just a better unit than Ellen. So he's going to be the one that we're going to be trying to get light rank on. So he's going to be showing up for, as many chapters as he can to get healed experience, so he can get to 20 quickly, and then once he promotes, he's going to be something of a combat unit for as long as he can.
That makes a lot of sense, because if you're going to get someone to light rank A, then you probably want a unit that has a shot at doubling, and if I recall correctly, I think Saul is significantly faster than Ellen.
Yes.
I don't remember what Ellen's speed growth is, I just remember her overall speed is just kind of bad. So that makes a lot of sense. And honestly, most people I would call out on, like, not wanting to use Yoder, but, like, you're actually not getting any benefit from him healing stuff besides getting to that. Actually, there's no benefit from him healing at all. But attacking, I guess, is a benefit of killing an enemy. But you want to get XP from hitting stuff. That makes a lot of sense.
Right, I'm still not getting experience, regardless of what Yoder does. So it was just, let's use someone else. So Saul is going to be the one that we're going to try to do this with. And a lot of people were not sure that I would be able to make it. Because the demand of getting him to 20, and then after that, getting him to S rank light is pretty high. I mean, that requires a lot of careful planning in order to make sure he's got as many opportunities to be a combat unit as possible. So some people were thinking I wasn't even going to be able to make it. you'll see. That's all I'll say about it. I mean, the run's over, and I think it should be clear because I mentioned these goals that I hit them. But
yeah. We can always close our eyes a little bit and pretend we didn't hear it at some point. Like, come on, just because I know that the main character's gonna survive the movie doesn't mean I'm not enthralled to see him fight the bad guy every now and then.
Oh no, trust me, I love like replaying things or rewatching things and just getting like emotionally invested, even though I know perfectly damn well how it's gonna go.
Makes sense. You also have Dorothy, who I guess for you is mostly just like Wolt Plus, because I don't remember Wolt getting particularly good levels anyway. I mean, you're stuck with both anyway, but I imagine that Archer specifically, you might be able to hold back a little bit. When you have to like choose between them and someone else, because Archers always have the option of like, I'm gonna kill like a Wyvern in 21 or a Pegasus Knight in Ilia and still get a bunch of XP for it.
Yeah. I mean, you've got the idea of it. That there are some excellent maps out there for archers, and sometimes they come late in the game. Sometimes they are very far between. You just have to make these decisions about when to deploy them and who to deploy. So we'll be seeing that. You know, you can make some guesses as to when the archers are going to show up and get experience, but you know, we'll see that at some point. In several months or whatever.
Makes sense. Also, you said we're turtling, but you did bring not just a door key on Alan to open the door to Sue's room, but you also opened a door on the right with Lou. Interesting.
Yeah. I guess it's not turtling in the sense that our units are just a block that is moving like a turtle. We are making pretty good time with regards to like getting Chad everywhere he needs to be and opening doors and all that. But I mean, the chapter still takes a while just because I have to open so many doors. So that's kind of the part I was meaning when I said this chapter was going to go slow. Just maybe not turtling is the right word.
No. There's degrees of turtling. It's a spectrum, right? You're still turtling.
Fair
it's
enough.
Fine. It still counts. It still counts. You're still disqualified from the LTC Council. I'm sorry.
Dang.
And I mean, most of all, I think you haven't recruited Cath yet, who's like a turn floor for this chapter regardless. So even a full recruitment LTC or something like that would still take quite a while to beat this chapter and just farm everything they can because they're obliged to wait for a recruitable character to show up. So maybe there's hope for you yet. Just kidding. And interesting that the soldier chose to attack Dorothy at range instead of attacking Lou, probably because they have like similar bulk.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I feel like they have almost the same HP and defense, and they both countered, so it makes sense. This is funny to see an archer do enemy phase this early.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just generally just get a lot of mount units, so you can move Chad around pretty fast if you wanted to get like all the doors with him. But he only has a bomb player phase action every turn, so he's still limited in how much you can do. So I like the door keys. Did you just get? Are those like the ones you get from like villages? Do you get like 2 of them, or did you buy one?
I think I may have bought them, but I don't remember which chapter sells them. So
I know you get at least one from a villager. Hey, there's Cass, and you're letting her roam free, unlike everyone else in the room. Oh, you triggered reinforcements by going above the horizontal line. Interesting.
Yes. We're ready to take them on.
I shouldn't be surprised.
We're not.
Yeah, I was gonna say this looks a little bit overwhelming. I shouldn't be surprised that you're proccing reinforcements on purpose anymore, but here I am being stupid. But yeah, you're not like spawn camping them. Like, you're letting them get a turn to get to you. But I guess you kind of had to because all the units you have to be above the certain horizontal line in the chapter for them to activate. I'm just surprised you did it while also taking on enemies from the top at the same time. That is a lot of actions that you got to take now.
Yeah. We'll just have to deal with it. Now we have like everyone coalescing here though, so when the units from the bottom get up to Lot and Wade, they have some options for units to back them up. Maybe not Boris because it's going to take him like 3 turns to get over there. But...
Everyone, it's time to get over it. Not you. I mean, Wade and Lot, honestly, pretty sturdy front line right now if the enemies are mostly lances. And I guess like a couple archers and mages maybe. Because like they got a lot of HP.
The mages are really the worst part for them. But everyone else is easy enough to deal with for them, I think.
Yeah, and your Lot has, I think I saw earlier, got a level up for like 10 speed. So he's actually doubling like mages and stuff, which is pretty impressive for a unit that's not considered fast, but just kind of is at times. So you get lucky.
Lot can get good. I mean, I don't think either of them have the potential to be excellent just because they're held back by axes being what they are. You use a lot of bows as a warrior. But, I mean, Lot, for what he is, can be decent.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he has sufficient attack to 2-round stuff, like just doubling someone and hitting them once, I guess is decent enough for this playthrough. Like it sets up the kill for himself or someone else. Could be worse. She also opened the bottom room and just didn't wait around, but just let the reinforcements from there come out as well. Yeah. So that's even more XP for you.
Caught up with our group here.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people complain about those rooms being reinforcements. I actually wonder, looking back, how likely is it that when playing blind you get wrecked by those guys? Because surely a casual blind player would open that room for the first time, see that there's nothing in it. It's like, all right, let's go to the next room, right? And then and then they ambush spawn and they're like 3 turns away from you. Like, what would be the problem? Do you remember?
Well, I mean, I guess if you're kind of doing this in a linear fashion, you might have Chad open the bottom right or bottom left room, and then open the room next to it where there's treasure. So you might end up with Chad in one of those rooms, and he may not. He's probably not capable of fighting those reinforcements.
True. I guess if everyone else is away and Chad is all by himself, that could be a huge issue.
If you're going in that linear order, if you don't have door keys or whatever.
Yeah, or you don't want to use them. I don't know. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. You do get to buy door keys next chapter, so it's not like you're really wasting door keys that you're not going to have access to by using them here anyway.
Yeah. Door keys, lockpicks have like 30 uses, I believe. So,
yes.
And there's a lot of them, and you get free thieves. And then door keys are easy to buy, so it's like there's really no reason not to use as much of lockpicks and door keys as you can.
I imagine you're very happy to see enemy thieves like Cath and generic show up, because every lockpick you can steal is just more money for your fund rank, or just more money that you can use to buy like good weapons or other stuff.
There are so many lockpicks in this game. You do not need them.
Do you consider them as side objectives that you have to get?
I mean, I basically had the idea to steal anything more valuable than a vulnerary.
Right.
And even some vulneraries, except for chapters like the Manakee chapter where every single one has an elixir. You like, literally, you can't even do that because there's not enough inventory space.
You have to steal them and discard them to steal more.
And also, I'm not bringing a thief to that chapter.
Aww. Just because they can't use the Randall. Oh my god. Rude.
Yeah. So, I'm not doing stuff like that, for instance, or like how some chapters have like 40 reinforcement vulneraries. I'm not doing that either. Mm-hmm. But like everything else that can be stealed, I'm just gonna do it.
Makes sense. And actually, I think you might be the only person ever to not trap Cath in her spawning spot, and instead let her come in, open a door, and then talk to her and probably steal her lockpick right there. That's pretty smart. Saves Chad a turn of doing something else.
I am not going to attack her for the experience, though. Some people do that. The problem is that the combat rank suffers from it kind of needlessly, because there's enough experience that you don't need to just attack a thief for it.
I thought you were going to say I didn't want to do it because what if I crit? Or I'm not going to do it because I don't feel like it.
Yes. But no, then I was like, combat rank is already difficult. Let's not just inflict unnecessary damage on this poor child.
Here I thought this was an act of mercy, but no. Selfish motives to not do this. Everyone wants to attack Cath. There's people who advocate for killing Cath for like new players. Like, this is more trouble than worth dealing with because it stops her spawning in some later chapters and some thieves spawning. I don't know. I think she makes chapters more interesting.
I've never done it, but I agree. I think having her around in the chapters makes them interesting.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I get it. It's just I wouldn't advocate for it. I think it's more fun to learn new stuff in this kind of case.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
so
that's the reinforcements dealt with, right? Oh, never mind. There's more.
Yep.
Those I think are turn-based.
I think they are. But I left the room so that like Alan and Lance wouldn't kill them all. Some of my other units have the ability to take pot shots here and there.
Would they kill them all? Are they that good yet with their support and everything?
They might. I don't know. I didn't check. We're gonna steal Cath's vault too.
Oh yeah, of course.
We're mean.
Of course. If you're not gonna attack her, you might as well take her phone. Plus, like stealing gives you 10 XP. You might as well.
Yeah. So it's free experience. No reason not to.
I'm gonna steal everything that's not a vulnerary, and also some vulneraries. Yeah, makes sense.
And I'm making sure that she has a path to leave so that she doesn't go down and be annoying. I don't know.
What can she do if she goes down?
Oh, actually, never mind. She can't. She does not have a path. I don't care. I don't remember why I care, if I care.
Yeah. I also think there's some times where I want Cath to leave. I don't remember exactly what the problems with it are. Maybe like her being in the way of the treasure room is annoying because you can't kill her.
Yeah, no, I think that might be part of it. Yeah.
But it definitely had the same concern before. Maybe not in this chapter so much as like in chapter 8. where there's a lot more one-tile white choke points between you and the places you want to go.
Yes.
That is where Cath can really get in your way. But generally, when I have an enemy on the field that I can't kill, I want them out of my way, just off the map. Get out of here. But just if you're doing that, you better make sure that her lockpick is gone, or else she's gonna take your treasure.
Right. And then I talked up a storm about her having a path to escape, and it's like, oh, actually, that's not what I'm doing at all because she's already blocked off. Nice level up for clearing.
Oh yeah, there's been some okay level ups here, and yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about Lance one-running enemies. It looks like I think his strength still is pretty bad.
He's not in support range?
Oh, that is not helping. Yeah.
That's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But also, yeah, excuses to get some archer fights.
Uh-huh. That was lethal, wasn't it? On Sue. I think that saw 12 damage to her 8 HP. I mean, it wasn't because she survived, but, you know, if you add up all the damage that could potentially have been done there, it would have been lethal. In another universe, she would have been dead. That's okay. It's okay. She lives. She's fine, as they would say. Yeah.
She's fine! Yeah.
It's fine.
Exactly.
Alright, the well-known put my Cav next to a chest where I know Chad's gonna be next turn, so I can pick him up and drop him in range of the next chest. Love to see it.
Yep. I love to pull it off. I always feel smart.
Uh-huh. It's like, ooh, I can look one turn ahead. Look at me. I'm so clever. Haha.
I mean, everything else in this run has been on a turn-by-turn basis, so it's nice to have the occasional long-term planning thing show up.
True.
Well,
True.
I say long-term planning as if the entire run isn't, like, chapter-to-chapter long-term planning.
Uh-huh.
The individual chapters themselves are messes.
I mean, the deployments are kind of long-term planned, right? Like, you're gonna start leaving off
like
units that you're gonna have to
thing.
plan later for later, yeah. And even a surprising amount of boars, actually. I'm assuming one of these 2 kills will go for boars, otherwise I'm gonna be real mad, by the way. It's like, okay, that one's for Sue, alright. So boars can surely get the last one, right? I mean, it's an archer.
No one else is even... Okay, well, it's either gonna be him or Dorothy.
Yeah, it's gotta be one funny unit.
Yeah,
the one problem with Dorothy is that, yeah, okay, she needs healing, but thankfully we have a healer. I was, like, worried about maybe Dorothy would have to get the kill because Boris has to be the one to set it up, because otherwise Dorothy gets countered and dead. Alright, can Boris do 12 damage, though? He did get a good level up. Oh, the Gant Lance comes
through. Gant Lance!
Yeah. Is that +3 might on the iron? I don't remember.
I think that's right.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Because if it was +2, it wouldn't kill with iron, I think. I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking that.
I don't remember.
Anyway. Or rather, that would be the requirement for the Gant Lance to make the difference. Second silver lance, yay! Thank you, Marcus.
Yay.
You're here, right, Marcus? Marcus, I got you. Where's Marcus? Roy, have you seen Marcus?
Away.
Marcus fell off.
I don't know. Yeah, he did. He did. For this kind of run, he did. He did. It's fine.
His experience gain fell off after chapter 1. Oh, we're starting on these guys.
Honestly, he's not, like, a terrible unit to have in this run. In the Fire Emblem 7 one, you were so tight on experience that you really didn't have much room for error there. You could have used Marcus in the place of other promoted units, but not really in the place of unpromoted units. But in this run, we probably could have gotten away with deploying Marcus a few more times than we did. It's easier. He's so much better at setting up kills than FE7 Marcus.
Yeah, at the same time, I feel like your other units did a pretty good job of setting up kills too.
Yeah.
There's another wave, right, of top row reinforcements at some point.
Yes, at least 1 or maybe 2. I don't remember.
Well, looks like they're not coming early enough for you because you're just straight up going back to making more enemies spawn on the map, activating the fog of war, as it were.
Absolutely, just gotta fight everyone. It's fine.
I think one of these rooms has a chest, but I always forget which one it is.
I think it's the top left.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
I think it's like an unlock staff or something silly like that, or like it's something not super good, because otherwise I would probably remember what it is.
Yeah, whatever it is, I'm gonna get it for the memes, of course.
I'm a little worried seeing like Lou like all by himself in the top room, but surely he'll move away. Yeah, okay.
Not anymore.
Alright, makes sense. Alright. Oh yeah, thank God he moved away that turn. Like there's not a wave right now, right? I haven't seen one in a turn, so I feel like one is coming up. There's like a safe bet in FE6. It's like, oh, I haven't seen ambush spawns in a turn or so. They're probably gonna be some next turn.
Yeah, that's the FE6 yeah, FE6 experience. That's makes sense.
And this chapter is
doubling a mage.
Yep. Surprised to see Space Sue already doubling mages, to be honest. But I guess at this point, there's no longer the extra bugged FE6 hard mode bonuses that the first 5 chapters had, so benchmarks are not as high anymore.
Correct.
What do you think of Sue anyway? Because I feel like if you're dedicated to going to Ilia, then it's pretty annoying to train up Sue, knowing that you want to get her to 20 but not right away. Like, but you could probably save her for Ilia, so she seems kind of fine as long as you don't like overfeed her compared to Shanna.
Yeah, I mean, that's, you basically got the right of it, that if we go to Ilia, there's lots of Pegasuses there, and she's got, you know, good movement, so she's a pretty nice unit to have in some of those chapters. And so I'll wait for that to do a lot of training with her. I was, like, when I was starting this run, there were kind of several units that I knew I was likely going to promote, regardless of how they turned out. Either for legendary weapons or just because they got some utility that I know is useful. But then there were also several units that it was like, if these guys turn out good, I might promote them. Just maybe they can use legendary weapon instead, or maybe they can do something else. Sue was one of those units. It's like if she gets some decent strength level ups, which I know is not her best growth rate, but if she does get decent strength level ups, then maybe I'll promote her. I think the others were Fear, Lilina, and there was a fourth, but I don't remember who it was now. OJ, I am tending towards promoting regardless, just because he's got like 17 levels to grow and he's got decent growth rates. So like odds are you're gonna end up with a decent unit.
That's like the first unit I could think of, and I guess there's like, I mean, there's units that are always good, right? Like Milady and Rutger, but I'm assuming you're not looking for those. You're looking for units that usually wouldn't be considered like promotion candidates or promotion lock-ins, I guess.
If both Pegasus sisters turn out well, then I might promote them both.
Sure.
That was the other one. It was going to be like whichever Pegasus sister, if they both turn out good.
But that is something that you can only make a real call on during Ilia, right? Because you already have to train enough to get to Ilia in the first place. So you can't be like, well, I have to rely on some of their promoted levels to get to Ilia in the first place.
Right. So, I mean, I just need to make sure that they get more experience than the nomads.
Yes.
That's all there is to it. And so it's like they're still going to get a lot of battles, but they may not promote if they don't turn out as well.
Yeah.
But because Sue's going to stay relatively low level, then, you know, it doesn't really matter what I do with Shin, because the two Pegasus sisters, if I use them a lot, should make up for that.
Yeah, that's true. 2 or more than 1. Even though Shin is, like, a lot better at combat itself. But he's also limited by his own ability to use bows. I do think that there's, like, now that I've gone through them, there's actually 4 unpromoted bow users that you're kind of, like, saving for Ilia, or potentially saving for Ilia. So there's a lot of mouths to feed there. It feels like you might want to maybe have one of them at least try to hit 20 before Ilia, so you don't have to field, like, 4 of these archers when you come into Ilia. Because it's not just Pegasus Knights, and also enemy phase exists. So you can't just, like, run into Ilia with a level 9 Bolt, Dorothy, Sue, and Sin and expect to, like, do great. I mean, I'm sure you could pull it off, but it doesn't sound like the best way to play the chapter.
Just bet.
Alright, okay, alright. I see how this is
going.
I
have ideas.
I mean, I'm saying this isn't like accusing you of not feeding Walt and Dorothy enough. Like, obviously you're doing your best with what you got here. I'm just more curious now about how it's gonna go. Also, a curious lack of attacking.
You'll find out.
I see a curious lack of attacking the boss here, probably because he's such a pain that I feel like only Rutger really reliably hits him, and everyone else is just like, they would just do it for show and to drop your combat rank further. That would be the only benefit.
Exactly. That's why I'm not attacking, is because nobody can do anything.
He's so annoying.
My best options are Rutger and, like, the Alan Lance Roy, but only because of supports.
Yeah. And even then, they're still, like,
and even then, it's still not
good.
As good as Rutger.
It's like, yay, you have maybe more than 50 hit, while you're getting hit for, like, half your HP back. Because Shaman.
Yes,
cool.
correct. This is a weirdly, annoyingly, like, difficult boss for what he is and for what this chapter is.
Fun fact: I once like tried to plan out like a 100% reliable FE6 playthrough where you could, like, the RNG would be set in such a way that you would always roll unfavorably if that was possible. So you'd miss 99s and get hit by 1s. And this is the boss that
worst luck possible fire on.
Yeah, basically. And the idea was that, and then it kind of stranded here because I think Slim Sword Rutger with max support just doesn't do it. He just doesn't get 100 hits.
That's horrible.
Alright,
Checks out, but it's horrible.
Let's just get another wave of reinforcements and let's put off the Wagner. Oh my god.
Until I've got the units that can come deal with them.
Oh.
Or enemy-facing archers in this chapter.
Damn. I think I've already used Lot for a thumbnail. I can't use him again, but he's been doing really good in this chapter. Even though he's using an FE6 hand axe.
Yeah. I did end up proccing that support at some point, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't remember when.
I do believe you did. It'd be kind of a waste if you didn't. It would be a shame if you didn't.
Yeah.
It's their last time fighting together, these brothers.
Basically, the supports were really just to make these early couple chapters a little better.
Mm-hmm.
Just minusculely.
I mean, it works for them. It's +2 attack. It's like 7 hit, I believe. Is it 7 hit? It's like fire anima. That's 5 per support level. No, is that true? Oh yeah, it's 2.5 per support level. So they get 5 for beast support. Excuse me. Is chat done? Is there like one more chest, isn't there? Yeah.
There's one at the top left,
yeah.
and I don't know if he got all the ones in the right side. I don't remember.
I know he got the room with 3. I know that much.
Oh, he did. Okay. Then,
yeah, the goddess icon Silverlance.
Yeah. I wasn't like paying attention. I thought there had been like one turn, and I was like, well, he's already on the other side, so there's no way he could have gotten all the treasure chests. But no, I just forgot. We just glossed over another crazy rescue drop moment.
Yeah. I feel like this is a great place to teach newish players or like inexperienced players that rescue dropping is like super helpful, even if you don't care about getting a faster encounter, just because doing it without is so much more tedious with Chad.
Yes, I agree. This is one of my favorite chapters, actually, just precisely because of that. It challenges you to make use of a lot of interesting mechanics.
But it doesn't punish you too hard if you don't, right? It's just like, it's there as an optional teaching moment.
Yeah, so I think it's really neat, actually, because of that. Boss aside.
Yeah. I mean, it's an FE6 boss, what can you do? Yay, Boar's kill. I'm surprised he had as much as 63 hit with a javelin, but... He got
level
there.
8!
Yay!
Look at him, he's getting so high a level!
He's almost ready to not promote. Let's go.
Yeah!
And it looks like there's another rescue chain that we can not gloss over. Let's have Alan benefit from a support real quick before surely Lance will help out with his rescue drop here. Yep, there we go. And I feel like this is about time to get started on the boss, right? Like, everyone is almost ready done with their stuff. Where's Rutger right now? Where's that guy?
Not on screen.
Oh, there he is, yeah.
Okay.
Rutger, you're slacking. You could have been fighting the boss this whole time. Oh, man.
Well,
no rescue drop.
Turn,
I mean, I guess he needs to heal first, too. He got injured before. Hey,
yeah, and I'm also gonna bring Alan and Lance back over just in case they can help.
Yeah, either rescue dropping or maybe some extra attack somewhere. I don't know. I feel like it's a little hard to sometimes attack this boss with a cav, because what if he had to rescue drop someone else that got like hit unexpectedly?
Yeah.
But you do have a lot of people that can like rescue drop without being mounted, like the fighters and boars.
Yes. And Sue isn't going to do any damage, so she's there to rescue drop as well.
Yeah, you only need one mounted unit to get someone to safety after they one-range this boss. So, like, let's say that Rutger attacks, gets hit, you want him out for some reason. You can pick him up with a mounted... Oh, alright.
Okay, never mind about Lance. That might have been the previous run.
Wow, what a Rutger moment. Well, yeah, but my point was going to make is that Sue can rescue someone and then Boris can drop him or something. But I guess we don't have to. Neat.
Yeah.
I feel like this wasn't even...
like this...
Sorry, go ahead.
I like this because, like, we kill him, like, basically, like, maybe one turn after everything else is taken care of. So there's, like, a neat timing thing where I'm not killing him and then spending the rest of the chapter just being, like, just going around being weird about it.
Yeah, we spent all this time complaining about how annoying this boss kill is, but you end up dying faster for the sake of combat rank than every other enemy in the chapter, it feels like. Like, almost everyone else got 2-round KO'd.
I got lucky with the RNs.
Good job, Rutger. You did what you were supposed to do.
This Rutger moment. The reason we all like him.
Very good. Very clean. And, you got everything you needed. You got a bunch of training in on the flunkies. Well done. And
yeah, it's one of the chapters I'm actually the most, like, I've got several chapters that I'm, like, particularly proud of, and that's one of them.
Well, next time we're going to see if Chapter 7 is one to be proud of, because I feel like you can be proud if you beat it. Good luck. See you next time.
Fair enough. Bye.